Okay, so friends, my today's our this session is related to NPCIL interviews, and the interviews are starting from 9th of June. With me are mentors of YourPedia, the different mentors from different backgrounds. So, for any kind of your question, we'll be answering that. First, I'll brief you in 5 to 10 minutes, which we have already spoken earlier. And then if any question from your side is there, we'll be very happy to answer those questions, friends. And try to be very, very attentive in whatever we are going to discuss. And you can ask any sort of question if you have in your mind. So Nuclear Power Corporation of India Limited, as we are already aware, is one of the very, very reputed organization and public sector. And also, this is, one of the most sought after sector, public sector, which you want to join. And Nuclear Power Corporation, the best thing is like it calls more number of students for interview. And on the basis of interview performance, only you finally get shortlisted. So interview call aane ke baad, everybody is at the same level, but the thing is, you need to score minimum 70% in the interview. The main questions of the students are like interview में technical आता है, HR आता है, क्या आता है? So 80 to 85% will be technical, which are your subjects, and 15 to 20% will be HR, and that HR is also very special HR. It is they are not much interested always in hobbies, interests, strength, weaknesses kind of HR. The HR is also they are going to check whether you will be in position to serve in the power plants of NPCIL. NPCIL के अलग-अलग जगह पे reactors हैं, power plant हैं. Right now, I was interacting with someone serving in Kudam, and she was to leave that job because of some remote location or something. So power plant की location remote हो सकती है. They just want to check whether you people are suitable for that job or not. HR may they are going to check whether a student or a candidate from north can serve in south, candidate from south can serve in north, can you serve in isolated or remote locations. So that is something they want to check, and they ask you question on the basis of that they will check it. So HR is also specific for that. And also related to nuclear installation, your generic awareness about nuclear power, energy, renewable energy, those kind of things are more in HR. And technical, obviously, they ask you 5, 6 subjects in technical, and they expect that you should know that. And they can ask you questions beyond these subjects also. So, no doubt, I'll show you also, and we have already told these are the 5, 6 subjects which you people are to prepare of your branch. But they can only also ask you question beyond these subjects. And also, you people are to, if you're doing MTech or if you have already done MTech, you need to be very, very clear about the project which you are doing, because this is a research organization also. So you need to know that higher education, they give more value. Can they ask me question from some subject in masters? Answer is yes. Out of their curiosity, they can ask you that, because BARC, DARD, DRDO, ISRO, and NPCIL, these are the organization which will ask you question from masters also. Can they ask us question from MTech project? Yes. BTech project? Yes. Internship? Yes. Sir, should I mention about MTech? Yes, because as I told you, these organizations give value to MTech. So if you are having MTech with you, they will give more value to that. So yes, you should mention your master's work also that you are doing MTech. Sir, uh, if what if I don't know the question of some subjects they are asking and all? Yeah, you have something to say? So if yeah, so if you don't know some subject, or if you don't know some question, then if you think that this subject you are not revised, but they have started asking you question from there, you can say very graciously, sir, I have not revised this subject. They will not be much fussy about that. What they want is कि जो तुमने पढ़ा है, whatever you have gone through, whatever you read, you are good in that. Those things are something which are important for us. Now, quickly, friends, basically I'll tell you about this NPCIL in 5 minutes, which maybe I have already discussed with you, and then we can pull it up. You can ask some questions also. So this is NPCIL Nuclear Power Corporation of India Limited interview 2025 June 9 we are planning. So 9th June ko these are going to start. So this document I provided to you when almost 2 months were there. So 70% weightage is there in the interview in case some of you do not know. 70% weightage, even if you get 65 or 66 marks, whatever they will decide out of 10, unless until you get 7 marks in 10 out of 10 in interview, you will not be qualified. So they have called more than 4,800 candidates, 4,900 plus they have called. Weightage of technical interview is very high. Most important subjects, friends, you need to revise 5 subjects of your engineering or background. And yes, the very interesting thing is that they will release a waiting list of almost 400, the number of seats they've advertised. They release a list of almost equal number of candidates. That is something which is very interesting and something which is very good. So not every organization will release the list. So they want to give you chance. So that means you have some 400 seats for which obviously they will shortlist, and then a list of 400 candidates. Interview duration can vary from 15 minutes to 45 minutes, but you can assume that okay, it can go up to 30 to 40 minutes. Selected candidates with whom I interacted, they say 30 minutes से 40 minutes चलता है. Now, how many branches? So, mechanical engineers 1800, electrical engineers 1000 candidates will go, and 9th to 21st are going to the interview. So, this all number of seats and everything you people are already aware. So, I need not to mention about these things for you, and disciplines and everything is known. That was the advertisement. Now, I'm going directly to the selection process is already you people are knowing. This is 70%, 60%. You need to score minimum, friends. Now let me come to the subjects. And I tell you one more thing, friends. YourPedia is going to provide you the previous year's questions in our free WhatsApp groups where you are already a part. If you are not part of free WhatsApp group, please join those free WhatsApp groups, because your PDA is going to provide you. Yesterday we have released for mechanical engineers, we have released strength of material previous year's questions and solution for that. We have already done that. Similarly, other subjects we will be releasing. Until your interviews, mentors will keep on releasing the very good question and answers. So for each branch like electrical, mechanical, chemical, electronics, civil, instrumentation, mentors will provide you all these things. So what are the subjects we have to prepare for sure? These are the subjects for mechanical, and for electrical, network analysis, electric machine, power system, power electronics, control system. These are the subjects for chemical engineering, and similarly electronic engineering. And then you have, civil engineering, structural engineering, geotech engineering, concrete technology. These are the subjects for civil engineering, and then instrumentation engineering. These are the subjects, but your PDA has gone now one step forward, and the one step forward is that you take the documents from mentors of your PDA previous year's question, and on the basis of previous year's questions, realistic question how you have to prepare, friends. This is old story now that preparation of interview is different from written exam. We were preaching, we were telling that 10 years back that written exam preparation is different from interview. Now for the past now 3-4 years, your PDA is saying that interview preparation of NPCIL is different from interview preparation of BARC, and interview preparation of BARC is different from interview preparation of ISRO. So every organization has got its own interview level, and why I'm saying that is there's a reason for that. Let me tell you, the panelist who will take the interview. Now, I know from my background of my students and all, पैनलिस्ट मोर और लेस रिमेन सेम. जो पिछले साल लोगों ने इंटरव्यू लिया था वो आपसे इस बार मिलेंगे. एंड यू विल एग्री विद मी दैट देयर bent of mind, like Vijender is asking question of strength of material. If you watch my all marathon or all my my snap interviews, you'll find Vijender sir ask question from shear force diagram, bending moment diagram, Mohr circle. That is his favorite domain. Similarly, in NPCIL also the panelists, they ask some kind of question. They have flair for asking some question. That's the reason every organization has a different way. The way they ask question, that is little different from organization to organization. Previous year questions are very good reference. That is what I'm saying. That if you find that in the previous year's question, more questions are coming from here, you should prepare more that kind of things. It is something which your PDA is working on presently, and we are helping you in that. In my opinion, the biggest mistake which students do nowadays, the biggest mistake they are doing is they focus on a lot of studies. They say, "Sir, my interview has come. Tell me which book should I read, which content should I read, from where should I read?" My answer to you is, you read whatever document, whatever content you want to read, you do that. But friends, please start from previous year questions. At least you know that these are the kind of questions which are going to come, so that your preparation become well directed. Number two, you should simultaneously test yourself. Every day basis pay, you need to go for mock interview, snap interview. So you need to basically go for mock interviews. Mock interview of one subject is called snap. Let's say thermodynamics is prepared. Do not wait for all five subjects to prepare. Maybe in next 2 3 days, you will only be in position to prepare for strength of material. Let us say you prepared strength of material in next 3 days. So what stops you from going for the mock interview of strength of material, where one teacher is going to ask you questions which you are going to come across in NPCIL from strength of material. Then when you start next subject, let's say thermodynamics, then do not forget SOM. Go for SOM also, go for snap of thermodynamics also. That way, you keep on increasing the frequency of your mock interviews, snap interviews, and that is how the best way you can prepare. Now, before I take questions from you friends, my summary of my crux of my discussion was the interview preparation certainly is different from written exam. That is the old story. Interview preparation of NPCIL and sister concern BARC also are different. So if you say I'm going for BARC interview, I'll be asking you different set of questions. So if you say I'm going for NPCIL, questions are going to be different. If you say I'm going for HPCL, questions are going to be different. Now, from where we'll get to know what kind of questions are asked. Previous year's interview question. That gives you an idea. Similar to previous year written exam question gives you idea of written exam. So interview, previous year interview question is the starting. And then parallel subjects, one subjects you completed, start going for testing, start going for mock. And if you're not going for a lot of mocks, you may not get selected. You are just couple of inches away from getting a good job, but again you are kilometers away from your target if you don't prepare properly. So friends, getting 70% is not kids job. You need to really good in that. Your delivery, your presence of mind, your fluency should be good in interview. And the presence of mind, many times you will must have faced, you were knowing the answer, but in the interview room you could not give. Why? Because practice was not there. So ideas only come when you do a lot of practice. When you practice answering question, somebody is bowling and you are batting, then only you will become good batsman. Similarly, somebody is asking you a question, and the person who is asking you a question should be a good bowler, should be a good interviewer. Yes, he should also be experienced one. And then if he asks you good question and you answer it, that is what will prepare you for the interviews. That's all from my side. I have summarized it. So now anything, yes. So Mohit is asking, is there advantage of MTech candidate? Yes, as I told you, there are some organization, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, Bhava Atomic Research Center, ISRO, DRDO, NPCIL, where there is advantage of masters because they are research oriented organizations. There are some organizations where MTech does not give you advantage. HPCL, GAIL, IOCL, it may not be very much, they may not be very much interested. But yes, NPCIL may masters has an edge advantage. But at the
Hello,
same
sir.
time, they may ask you question from your master's program. Any other
Hello, sir.
question, friends? Yeah,
Hello, sir.
yeah.
Sir, I'm a this year pass out, and there will be candidates who have been passed out like 2, 3 years ago on also. So, will this have any adverse effect that I'll be a total fresher and there will have slight of experience?
नहीं मेरे को क्वेश्चन समझ नहीं आया शिवम आप 2 3 साल पहले निकल चुके हो देन
नहीं नहीं सर, मैं इसी साल ग्रेजुएट हुआ हूँ, लेकिन सर वहाँ पे ऐसे कैंडिडेट्स भी होंगे जो 2021 में या फिर उससे पहले ग्रेजुएट हुए होंगे, तो सर उनके पास थोड़ा एक्सपीरियंस भी होगा, तो मैं एकदम ही फ्रेशर हूँ, मैंने इसी साल गेट निकाला है, तो इसका कोई एडवर्स इफेक्ट पड़ेगा?
यहीं पे कई लोग ऐसे बैठे होंगे जो 2 3 साल पहले निकल चुके होंगे वो मेरे से ये क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे कि सर मैं 2 3 साल का गैप है मेरा मेरे को कोई डिसएडवांटेज तो नहीं है उसका यू अंडरस्टैंड माई पॉइंट तो
ये सर।
आपकी अपनी स्ट्रेंथ है उसकी अपनी स्ट्रेंथ है अगर वो 2 3 साल पहले निकल गया है तो उसका गैप क्रिएट हो गया आप ये एज्यूम ना करें कि जो 2 साल पहले निकल गया है उसको ज्यादा नॉलेज है इट इज नॉट लाइक दैट तैयारी तो आपको
ओके सर।
करनी पड़ेगी सो दैट इज नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम right?
Yes, sir. Got it.
Yeah. सो फ्री व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में PYQ नहीं है, डरना स्टार्ट हो जाएंगे फ्रेंड्स. वी हैव जस्ट क्रिएटेड दिस फ्री व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप yesterday. Now it is swelling, so soon we will start sharing. In fact, I think I shared strength of material in mechanical yesterday, and many of you already have started going for that. So उसमें 50-100 क्वेश्चन के बीच में था. Strength of material was shared there. Yes, PYQ for every branch will be shared in your WhatsApp group.
हेलो सर.
Yeah, yeah.
यस सर. मैं मोहित कदम. सर, ये जो हमने कोई इंटरव्यू में क्वेश्चंस पूछते हैं, तो वो गेट के लेवल के होते हैं क्या? मतलब डेरिवेशन वेरिएशन तो कुछ तो पूछते रहते हैं, मतलब पूछेंगे
मोहित,
वैसे
आपका
कुछ?
बैकग्राउंड क्या है बेटा? व्हाट इज योर बैकग्राउंड?
सर, इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियरिंग.
So very soon
Yeah,
previous year's question will be shared with you of electrical engineering, right?
या.
I want to answer this question. I
Yeah.
want to answer this question. Mohit, they won't ask a full derivation. Suppose if you take in power system Ferranti effect, they will ask you to draw the phasor diagram. When you are drawing, they will ask you to change few of the things, not complete derivation. Complete derivation nowhere. But it is a time-consuming thing, right? Very new things. What you did for gate and what they are asking is going to be completely different. But they will ask from the thing what you studied for the gate with a lot of changes in it, right? See, you study three-phase induction motor by giving AC supply to the stator, but they will ask you give the AC supply to the rotor, then explain what will happen, whether torque will develop or not. This kind of questions will be asked, right, Mohit?
या सर, या. So means
You got it
basically
right?
the yeah. So means basically they will ask for the such questions that will like aptitudinal questions based on what we have learned.
Yes. Yes. What you learned in right direction or not, whether you are able to uh, approach towards the question in right way or not, if the question is changed. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Friends, I want to tell you, NPCIL and BARC में there are some similarities. One similarity is they are not always interested in your answer. They are interested in the approach you take to reach that answer. They will give you time, sufficient time. NPCIL also will give you half an hour. BARC gives you more than 1 hour. They will give you the time to think and answer. Somebody was asking the panel size, 6 to 7 people. Do they make you write on the board? Yes, they do that. And friends, there are selected candidates interactions which I had there on the YourPedia Education channel. Please watch that also, in which I ask very specifically these questions. How many members were there? Who started? How many were asking? Board was there, writing was there. So selected candidates interviews, please watch. That will give you a lot of idea. Any other questions, sir? Is it good to join MTech at IIT Kharagpur? I think you are asking about your post-gate opportunities, so that I will discuss later. Should we emphasize job experience? Yes. Introduction, they give you chance to introduce. Now, the last line of your introduction should be very meticulously spoken, because that will decide the next question. Where you end your introduction, that decides the next question. So if you end your question on the job experience, maybe you pull the interview in the direction of job experience. Something like that you can do, right?
Sir, I want to
Provisional
ask
certificate
Shekhar
related
question.
issues, I think Gurinder sir or Saurav sir will give. I have work experience. So Gurinder sir, there was a question. Sir, my provisional certificate has not been issued yet.
I think sir, they will give them the time, but they have to show them at least their result is declared. So if they can do that, then they will be allowed.
So I have work experience. How much percentage of question they ask from? That depends on how you display your work experience. आप कैसे अपना वर्क एक्सपीरियंस को शो करते हैं, एंड इन विच सेक्टर और इंडस्ट्री यू हैव वर्क एक्सपीरियंस. सपोज द पैनलिस्ट फील दैट आपका जो वर्क एक्सपीरियंस है वो रेलिवेंट है एनपीसीआईएल के लिए, मे बी दे विल आस्क मोर क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम देयर.
हेलो सर.
या
यस सर. सर मैं पूछ रहा था कि वो लोग ऐसे सवाल पूछते हैं जो गेट के सिलेबस में ना हो. लाइक सर मैं पीवाईक्यू में देख रहा था कि 3D मोहर सर्कल वगैरह ये सब हमने गेट में नहीं पढ़ा था इतना कुछ, और भी कुछ चीज ऐसे
आपको
देखी.
आपको मैं पहले से बता रहा हूँ कि रिटन एग्जाम की तैयारी, गेट इज अ रिटन एग्जाम फ्रेंड. रिटन
यस
एग्जाम
यस.
की तैयारी और इंटरव्यू की तैयारी में दिन रात का डिफरेंस होता है. नंबर 2, वो आपको ऐसे क्वेश्चन भी डालेंगे जो आपने लाइफ में कभी नहीं सुने होंगे, लेकिन
यस।
आप अपना अप्रोच रख सकते हैं। किसी क्वेश्चन को आंसर ना देने से सर नंबर कटते हैं? नहीं, नंबर मिलते भी नहीं है, नंबर कटते भी नहीं है। लेकिन अगर आप गलत आंसर करोगे तो नंबर कटते हैं। दोबारा सुन लो मेरी बात ध्यान से। क्वेश्चन का आंसर ना कर देने से, स्पेशली डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन का आंसर ना करने से नंबर कटते नहीं है। लेकिन अगर आप गलत आंसर करोगे तो नंबर कटते हैं। आप जो अप्रोच करोगे कि सर मैं आता नहीं है लेकिन मैं अप्रोच कर सकता हूँ, मैं ट्राई कर सकता हूँ, जो आप अप्रोच करोगे अगर वो अप्रोच सही है तो आपको नंबर मिलते हैं। मेरे ऐसे बहुत से कैंडिडेट्स हैं जो 10 में से 5 क्वेश्चंस नहीं अटेम्प्ट कर पाए, लेकिन उनकी सिलेक्शन हुई है। क्यों? क्योंकि शायद जो उन्होंने 5 आंसर किए वो बहुत अच्छे किए। तो फ्रेंड्स वो अप्रोच समझो, आप तरीका समझो, तरीका समझोगे, अप्रोच समझोगे तो सिलेक्शन हो जाएगा।
ओके सर। सर एक और डाउट था कि जैसे सर मैं अभी फाइनल ईयर में हूँ तो मेरा रिजल्ट नहीं आया है, तो उसमें मेंशन था डॉक्यूमेंट में कि एक प्रोविजनल डिग्री लेके आना पड़ेगा, तो शायद तब तक मुझे प्रोविजनल डिग्री नहीं मिलेगा, तो फिर सर कोई दिक्कत तो नहीं होगा ना इंटरव्यू टाइम में?
वैसे तो ये आंसर गुरविंदर सर से भी मैं लूंगा, आपको ये है, लेकिन आप ये अज्यूम क्यों कर रहे हो कि आपको प्रोविजनल शायद नहीं मिलेगा?
क्योंकि सर
बेटा आपको
अभी
अप्लाई करना पड़ेगा। बेटा आपको कॉलेज में अप्लाई करना पड़ेगा कि आपको प्रोविजनल का रिक्वायरमेंट है। तो अगर वो प्रोविजनल नहीं दे सकते तो कोर्स कंप्लीशन सर्टिफिकेट देंगे कि 7 सेमेस्टर तक इसने पास किया है और 8 सेमेस्टर का एग्जाम ये भी दिया है।
यस सर,
इतना
ये मिल
सर्टिफिकेट,
जाएगा मुझे।
हाँ तो इतना तो कम से कम आपको लेके जाना होगा।
हाँ, तो
आपका
ये
रिजल्ट
इससे
रिजल्ट
काम
तो
चल
आ
जाएगा ना
जाएगा ना
सर?
अभिषेक? अभिषेक उससे पहले तो
हाँ
रिजल्ट तो आ जाएगा ना?
सर चांसेस हैं सर, 6 जून का टाइम है एकेडमिक कैलेंडर में, मे भी डिले भी हो जाता है कभी कभी।
हाँ देखो, अब क्या है कि जब आपका रिजल्ट आ जाए, मान लो प्रोविजनल नहीं है, अब प्रोविजनल नहीं है लेकिन आपका कॉलेज बना के दे देगा। उनके पास एक फॉर्मेट होता है, आपकी वैल्यूज वहां पे डाल के वो साइन स्टैम्प कर देगा वहां पे वो।
हाँ सर, वो मिल जाएगा मेरे को, वो
हाँ
दे
बस
देंगे
ठीक,
वो
दैट
लोग।
इज सफिशिएंट, दैट इज सफिशिएंट।
अच्छा, इससे काम। ओके, थैंक यू सर।
ओके, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन फ्रेंड्स।
Somebody is asking sir that your PD marathon sessions are sufficient for interview preparation.
आंसर इज नो, दे आर नॉट सफिशिएंट। लेट मी गिव यू एग्जांपल। I shared with you strength of material previous year's questions. Now marathon videos are made to make you know about subject strength of material. I am very sure if you go through strength of material marathon 6-7 hours, your basics of strength of material will be very clear. But do you think I made marathon strength of material for all the interviews? BARC, HPCL, BEL, and everything? No, it cannot be. No marathon can cover all the interviews. Then, what YourPedia does? Marathon is the first stage. Do it next 3 days. Do it next 3 days marathon. 7 hours, can you do that? Yes. 7 hours I can revise twice in next 3 days. Then take the document, 50-page document of strength of material of previous year questions of NPCIL. That document is only for NPCIL. Sir, is marathon for NPCIL? No. Marathon is for strength of material. Sir, this document of SOM is for NPCIL. Yes. And I will make another document of SOM for HPCL. Interview of HPCL are also going on. Junior Executive Officer. Tomorrow interview will come for Bharat Electronics Limited. YourPedia will make the document of 30 page to 50 page for big subject for each of the organization. And then you go previous year questions. So previous year's question of that subject along with answer, I'll show you the document. Plus marathon will solve your majority of the learning problems. Sir, if I revise these two and go to the interview, can I crack interview? No. Again, answer is no. Now you need to face the teacher. You come to Vijender. Have you done marathon of strength of material? Yes. Previous year's questions and solution? Yes. Now come to Vijender. I'll ask you 10 questions of SOM. The question will be from there only. And if you answer those 10 questions, then you are ready to go to NPCIL. But sir, if you are saying the question will be from there only, and I've gone through that, what natural I will answer it? No, I'll prove you will not answer. Here's a catch. Even if you go through my marathon and previous year's question of SOM, and I tell you I will ask question from there only. But friends, you will not be in position to answer when I ask you. So that will take you 10, maybe 5 to 10 practices where you become comfortable, presence of mind comes. Okay, I can answer this question. That practice, the minute you do that, yes, then you're ready to go to NPCIL. This is what you have to do it. Understand the game. This is what the game is. I think
Okay,
I've
sir.
answered my question to you.
Yes, sir. So the basically flow should be we should go for marathon sessions and then the previous year questions. Then for one particular subject, snap. Then after completing same for all subjects, we should do mock interviews, and then we can consider the preparation to be little significant.
Yes, that is what exactly I'm telling you. So, just to display it to everyone, now every student is sitting here. I'll take only 2 minutes, friends. What I'm saying is, like I have just shown you 5 subjects of your background, which you have to do. Now, let us say strength of material is one subject. Now, this is the previous year's question of strength of material. Sir, how did you get it? You can also get it. Go and on YouTube, you will find my so many students I have interacted. And when I interact with you, I will interact with you also when you get selected in NPCIL. I'll ask you what questions were asked. And then you will tell me, sir, these were the questions asked. And on the basis of the questions which you asked, then what mentors will do? Mentors will frame the, this document, previous year's questions document. Now, as I told you, this is my marathon. This my marathon is of 7 hours. First stage is go through this marathon. Okay, done. Then second stage is now go through these questions. Are they from marathon? They are. Basics are in marathon. But exactly question may not be there. Basics are in marathon. Maybe I have not made this kind of diagram there in marathon. But this diagram is there. Now it is given to you. And every time next year when we conduct NPCIL, I'll add more things into this. Now, what is this and what is the question? You see the question and see the answer. I'm thankful to my mentors who have taken pains to make such a wonderful document for all of you, where you get an idea. Go through this document. This entire question document you go through. And then the mentors have another document from where they are going to ask you question when you come for the, snaps. So this document, once you go through, then you will say, okay, now I know what kind of questions are asked, and at least I know now what kind of preparation I need to do. So from where you get to know क्या preparation आपको करनी है, you will get to know that only once you go through the previous year question. Because friends, you will agree with me, there's a concept of PYQ for written exam. It is YourPedia which has brought the concept of PYQ in the interview. It was not there. Now, because we are the largest platform with lot of data, when we got opportunity to come out with the PYQ. And this year onward, with NPCIL, I'm proud to announce that YourPedia is providing PYQ to all the branches, all the candidates. Because now we are in that position. So WhatsApp groups are created for that only. See, we cannot by force ask somebody to register us. But at least we can do our corporate social responsibility where we claim that 30% things we are going to offer students free of cost. At least that we can do. That is what we are doing, right? So this is how you have to prepare,
Hello,
friends.
sir.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, afternoon.
सर आपने बोला ना कि ये 5 सब्जेक्ट ही करने होंगे या 5 के अलावा भी और करने
मैंने
हैं?
बोला कि 5 तो करने ही हैं. मैं एग्जांपल देता हूँ. स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ मटेरियल, फ्लूइड मैकेनिक्स, थर्मोडायनेमिक, हीट ट्रांसफर, प्रोडक्शन इंजीनियरिंग, मटेरियल साइंस प्रोडक्शन का पार्ट होता है, तो
सर
करना ही है.
मतलब सर 5 तो अच्छे से आने चाहिए कोई.
हाँ, 5 आने चाहिए. अब सोच, आप एमटेक कर रहे हो रेफ्रिजरेशन एयर कंडीशनिंग में या
अच्छा सर.
मैकेनिकल वाइब्रेशन में, तो पूछ लेगा वो.
यस सर.
तो आप ये करो कि ये 5-6 सब्जेक्ट तो करने ही हैं आपको फॉर श्योर. उसके अलावा जॉब एक्सपीरियंस आपका, आपने कोई प्रोजेक्ट किया है, वो मैकेनिकल वाइब्रेशन का प्रोजेक्ट है, तो पूछ लेगा उसमें से. He'll ask you the question.
सर जैसे सर मैंने जॉब तो नहीं करी बट सर बीटेक तो मेरी कंप्लीट है. तो सर बीटेक में मैंने प्रोजेक्ट बनाया था सर, ड्राइवर ड्राउजीनेस एंड एल्कोहल डिटेक्शन सिस्टम यूजिंग आर्डिनो.
हाँ, ठीक है.
तो सर इसका मैंने ये तो पढ़ लिया कि कैसे होता है, क्या क्या होता है, इसका रियल टाइम एप्लीकेशन क्या है, कहाँ का यूज होता है. सो सर जो इसमें कोड यूज हुआ है आर्डिनो में, सर वो भी पढ़ना पड़ेगा उसके बारे में?
आर्डिनो का इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल में क्या एप्लीकेशन है?
अच्छा ठीक है सर, ये तो पढ़ लिया
एप्लीकेशन
मैंने.
पूछता है वो. हाँ, ऐसे
कंपोनेंट्स के
पूछता है.
बारे में पढ़ लिया सर.
बिल्कुल. वो पूछता है रोबोटिक्स में क्या चल रहा है, मैकाट्रॉनिक्स में क्या चल रहा है, आईओटीज में क्या होगा इसका, स्मार्ट बिल्डिंग्स में आर्डिनोस कहाँ यूज हो रहे हैं, ऑटोमेशन में कैसे यूज करोगे, इसकी एप्लीकेशंस बता दो. घर में अगर आपको आर्डिनोस यूज करना है तो कहाँ यूज करोगे. ऐसे 50 क्वेश्चन बनाता है वो आपको.
ओके सर, ओके. और सर जो इसमें कोड यूज हुआ है जो सर आर्डिनो में
नहीं,
इस सिस्टम के लिए,
बिल्कुल नहीं पूछेगा आपसे. थोड़ा बहुत अगर पूछ लिए तो नॉलेज, अगर कोड्स में नहीं जाएगा.
अच्छा. और सर एक डाउट और है सर, जैसे इसने सर ने इनने पूछ लिया इंटरव्यू वालों ने कि सर तुम रिमोट मैंने बोल दिया नहीं कर पाऊंगा, तो सर इससे क्या फर्क पड़ेगा, मतलब मार्क्स
नहीं,
वगैरह
कुछ
पे?
फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा। आप सोच के आंसर करना। अगर आपको कोई क्वेश्चन का आंसर नहीं आता है, इनकार कर सकते हैं, लेकिन यार बेसिक्स के तो आना चाहिए ना, बेसिक क्वेश्चन का
हाँ जी
आंसर
सर,
आना चाहिए आपको।
हाँ जी सर, हाँ जी सर।
वही है।
ठीक है
एनी
सर,
अदर
थैंक
क्वेश्चन फ्रेंड्स?
I think Dushyant sir is also there, sir, for electronics and instrumentation. Dushyant
Yeah.
sir, please, there are so many students are from the electronics and instrumentation background also. So, anything from your side, sir? Done.
Okay, thank you, sir. So for electronics and instrumentation students, I am telling you that you have to prepare already five subjects. For instrumentation, you have to mainly focus on instrumentation, control system, and microcontrollers. That is really important for this interview, right? And if I go for that control system also and signal system, these are the five subjects you have to prepare for this NPCIL interview if you are going from the instrumentation. Right, for electronics you have to prepare your core subject like EMFT, analog, right, and EDC, communication also, and signal and system also. These are subjects you have to prepare for electronics background, right? So if you are prepare that subject well, right? And they will definitely ask you the application of that subject, where you can apply that one, right? That's from my side.
Anybody from electronics and instrumentation branch, if anybody of you want to ask any question from Dushyant sir, you can ask.
Sir, that PYQ document of strength of material was very nice. So kindly share the similar documents for instrumentation as well.
Yes, you will get that. You will get that soon. Somebody is asking related to the this question is for me only, that about this YourPedia interview module, how to use that, and how we can go for the mock and the marathons. See, let me tell you, this I can share my screen also. I have opened this page. This is the website page. You just go to the find a course in mock interview page is there. There you will find this package number 1. See, this is a just a procedure to join for this particular interviews for various PSUs. So this is only a procedure to join. So all the details are mentioned over there, that you are going to get the interview marathon videos. You are going to get the topic-wise snap interviews. So what do you mean by snap interviews? Snap interviews are basically one-to-one, one topic, one mentor. Like you can go for the introduction HR snap. You can go for your, let us suppose, EMFT snap, strength of material snap, let us suppose power system snap, like topic wise, right? Then your master's project snap. So like means you break your intro into the parts. Then in the end, you will go for the full mock interviews, right? So this is the basically the module which you have to join. So if you are looking for only one organization interview, then you have to go for this module number 1, package number 1. But if you're looking for the multiple organization interviews, then you have to go for this comprehensive module, which is valid for 1 year. So in the 1 year, you will be having no limit to the number of organization and no limit to the group discussion, group task, and the snap interviews. Those are unlimited in number. So package 1 is for one organization, and package number 6 is for the 1 year span of interview time, right? So if you know, accordingly, you can decide for which module you join. And how you need to follow the procedure, sir has already explained that. You join, first of all, take the guidance from the mentor, then you start going for the marathon sessions, cover one marathon session, then go for the snap interviews, cover other marathon session, then go for some snap interviews. And once you're ready with the your subjects, multiple subjects through snap interviews, then in the end you go for the full mock, full panel interview. So likewise, you have to basically follow this module. Now, if you still are having any query related to this module, you can ask me.
There are any civil students, so I would like to guide my civil student here in the meeting, that NPCIL interview for civil student is different from any other state PSU interview, because you have gone through different subjects like structure, SOM, RCC, environment, okay, geotechnical engineering. So without practice, you cannot go for the NPCIL interview, and that practice is not only for the practice. You have to understand the concept, because mostly when we are preparing for GATE, when we are preparing for any exams like NPCIL or GATE, then what we do, we go for the theoretical part, we go for the formula part. But NPCIL interview is different, where they are going to ask you concept, reasons behind the theory, and the understanding of the theory to the practical problem. So I would like to suggest each one of you to go through the previous year questions that will be soon shared in the group. Later on, please practice those questions with the mentor. Without any proper feedback, you will be not in a position to go for the final interview. Okay, thank you everyone. If you have any doubt, you can ask me here related to civil engineering.
Dushyant sir, one student asked in the chat box that I'm not good in the, okay, he deleted the message. I'm not good with the instrumentation and the microcontroller part. Can I prepare digital for that?
See, basically, you can go for the digital part also, but they will ask you the question from that part also, right? Then how you can tackle that? So you should have the basic knowledge of this subject also, right? If you are going for this interview, right? You can't say that I don't prepare this subject. You have the basic knowledge of this subject, and if you want to prepare digital, you should prepare, but you should have the basic knowledge of this one, right? Okay.
Anyone, any other query?
Sir, we have to give NPCIL interview in English or Hindi. Is there any difference?
Okay,
If we give
so actually very southern side of India, आपका इंटरव्यू जहां पे भी होगा तो बहुत ही सदर्न साइड में जो है, where there panelists tend to
Sir,
ask you
Mumbai.
in English. Now, but Mumbai also, the panelist sometime is from Tamil Nadu, some Kerala, the panelist, the interviewer. So he tends to ask you in English, right? And the best part is like it is not fluency related interview. NPCIL is not fluency related interview. It is not a marketing job of HPCL. In the marketing, you are supposed to display fluency in communication, English or Hindi. But in NPCL, they just check your concept that you are to write on the board also. Even if your fluency is not good. Suppose the panelist is asking you question in English. And if you can speak in English, चाहे वो टूटी फूटी बोल रहे हैं, हल्के फुल्के बोल रहे हैं, and if you are in position to speak that, you should speak and solve it in the English itself. It does not matter because you know that much of English. So it is not communication related thing. So certainly members can ask you in English, they can ask you in Hindi. You can reply in Hindi, that is no objection. In fact, sometimes they give in written also, that you can give into in Hindi or English. That is your discretion. But I am telling you, if somebody is asking in English, if you can answer in English, courtesy wise it is good. But if you cannot speak English at all, even if you answer in Hindi, it works for you.
yes, sir.
Like my professor in IIT Delhi, he was not knowing Hindi much. So if he is asking in English and I am fluently answering in Hindi, तो शायद सर को पता ना लगे कि हिंदी में मैं क्या बोल गया. इसलिए कटसी बोलती है कि अगर किसी को कोई इंग्लिश ही आती है उसको और वो हमसे इंग्लिश पूछ रहा है और हमें भी इंग्लिश आती है टूटी फूटी, तो हम इंग्लिश में बोल दें. कटसी तो ये बोलती है.
Yes, sir.
Anything else,
हेलो
friends?
सर.
Yeah.
हेलो सर.
ये
हाँ हाँ
सर
चंद्रवीर बोलो बोलो. हाँ
सर बीईएल का एग्जाम भी है, हम लोग के पास टाइम भी बहुत कम है, लगभग 10 दिन का पास है, तो क्या ये प्रिपेयर हो सकता है एनपीसीएल के लिए?
अगर नहीं हो सकता प्रिपेयर तो क्या बंद कर दोगे तैयारी? अब जिसको भी मिला है सबको सेम टाइम मिला है पूरे इंडिया में. सारे स्टूडेंट्स को सेम टाइम मिला है चंद्रवीर, जितना तेरे को मिला है. और आपको compete करना है बाकियों से. तो जो 10 डेज को अच्छा यूटिलाइज कर लेगा वो आगे निकल जाएगा. और दूसरी बात, एनपीसीआईएल का तो आपको पता था कि इस तारीख को इंटरव्यू होने ही है, वो तो पता ही है हमें करने हैं. तो ऑब्वियसली हल्का फुल्का आपकी तैयारी है भी. लेकिन मेरे को स्ट्रांगली लगता है कि बीईएल का एग्जाम के बाद 31 मई को हो जाएगा. उसके बाद अगर 10 दिन तुम्हारे पास हैं तो मोर देन सफिशिएंट है. मैंने वही बताया कि एक सब्जेक्ट करो, उसका मैराथन लगाओ, उसका डॉक्यूमेंट पीवाईक्यू का करो और मॉक लगाना स्टार्ट करो, स्नैप लगाना स्टार्ट करो. अपनी तरफ से 100% तैयारी करके जाना. देखो, सिलेक्शन रिजेक्शन फ्रेंड्स नोबडी नोज. दैट आई टेल यू वेरी ऑनेस्टली, दैट नोबडी नोज. What is in our hands is to give our 100% and best. We are sitting here to tell you the strategy and to tell you from where to prepare, how to prepare, and how to go. Now, you as candidate, you have to follow that. Give your best. After doing our job, after doing our duties, if we don't get selected, इट्स ओके, आई मीन आई विल गेट नेक्स्ट टाइम। बट सपोज यू डोंट इवन प्रिपेयर, तैयारी भी नहीं करके जा रहे हो, तब तो गलत है वो। तैयारी पूरी करो, बाकी आपको टाइम से पता लगेगा वेदर यू गेट दिस रिजल्ट और दैट रिजल्ट।
ओके, थैंक यू।
सर मैंने अपना बीटेक सिविल से किया था, बट मैं अभी करंटली एमटेक एआई से कर रहा हूँ। तो क्या ये इंटरव्यू पहले में मतलब मेरे लिए बेनिफिशियल होगा क्या अगर मैं ये बताऊंगा तो? और अगर एआई से वो पूछेंगे तो क्या मतलब थ्योरी क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे या प्रैक्टिकल इम्प्लीमेंटेशन पे ज्यादा फोकस करेंगे?
देखो, एआई
एक
का
सिविल
बहुत यूज है वैसे तो ये सर आप सिविल के मेंटर आपका आंसर करेंगे, बट एआई का बहुत यूज है सिविल इंजीनियरिंग में। और अगर आप एआई बोलते हो, अगर आपको नॉलेज है तो बेनिफिट हो सकता है, आप इंटरव्यू को उस डायरेक्शन में पुल कर सकते हैं अगर आप कॉन्फिडेंट हैं तो। सिविल का तो पूछेगा ही वो आपसे, क्योंकि रिक्रूट आपको एज ए सिविल इंजीनियर कर रहा है। लेकिन मान के चलना, उनको बहुत इसमें इंटरेस्ट होगा कि आप एआई का कैसा यूज करेंगे सिविल में। तो अगर आप उसको लिंक बिठा पाए तो पूछेंगे जरूर वो, क्योंकि एनपीसीआई वगैरह में वो चीजें करते होंगे। बाकी सौरभ सर जो है आपको बता देंगे।
पहली बात तो बेटा,
हेलो।
आपने अगर एआई लिया है और आपने सिविल इंजीनियरिंग में बीटेक किया हुआ है तो आपसे पूछेंगे कि व्हाट ड्राइव्स यू टू गो फॉर मास्टर्स इन एआई। ओके, और आपके पास एक वैलिड और सॉलिड आंसर होना चाहिए। साथ ही साथ अगर आपने एमटेक एआई में लिया है और आपके दिमाग में एक आप उनको कन्विंस कर पाते हो कि यू कैन यूज दिस एआई फॉर द सिविल इंजीनियरिंग पर्पस वंस इफ यू एवर गेट चांस इन द बार, और आपने सिविल इंजीनियरिंग के बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट को और उनके क्वेश्चंस को अच्छे से जस्टिफाई किया, तो आई डोंट थिंक दैट इट विल बी अ नेगेटिव पॉइंट। बट जैसे आप एआई में मास्टर्स कर रहे हो तो आपका सिविल इंजीनियरिंग से कांटेक्ट छूटना नहीं चाहिए, और आप काफी अच्छे से प्रैक्टिस करनी होगी, आपको रिवीजन करना होगा, मॉक लगाना होगा, कि आपका जो एआई जो आप मास्टर्स कर रहे हो उससे आपका सिविल इंजीनियरिंग का कॉन्सेप्ट वीक है, ऐसा ना हो। तो आपको प्रैक्टिस करना होगा, सिविल इंजीनियरिंग का रिवीजन करना होगा, अपने जो 4-5 सब्जेक्ट है उसको स्ट्रांगली प्रिपेयर करना होगा, और आपके पास कुछ आंसर्स होने चाहिए कि वाई यू गो फॉर एआई, क्योंकि वो आपको जो जिस रोल के लिए लेने वाले हैं वो ऑब्वियसली सिविल इंजीनियरिंग के लिए ही होने वाला है। बट आज के टाइम में सिविल इंजीनियरिंग का भी किसी भी डोमेन में एआई का इक्वल इंपॉर्टेंस है इन द टर्म्स ऑफ रिसर्च स्पेशली एंड ऑल। तो यू हैव टू कन्विंस एंड यू हैव, आपको एआई का भी बेसिक नॉलेज होना चाहिए क्योंकि आप उसमें मास्टर्स कर रहे हो, और आइडिया होना चाहिए कि हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू यूज एआई फॉर द सिविल इंजीनियरिंग डोमेन। इज दैट क्लियर?
यस सर।
सिविल इंजीनियरिंग के कॉन्सेप्ट के साथ आप कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं कर सकते। यू हैव टू पुट लॉट्स ऑफ एफर्ट टू रिवाइज द सिविल इंजीनियरिंग थ्योरी, कॉन्सेप्ट एंड प्रैक्टिस।
ओके सर।
सर
हेलो सर।
हेलो
हेलो सर।
हेलो
गो अहेड।
हाँ सर। सर एक्चुअली मैं सर बीपीसीएल में अप्रेंटिस ट्रेनिंग मतलब ट्रेनिंग ले रहा था। तो इंटरव्यू के टाइम पे जो एनओसी लगेगा क्या, क्योंकि उन लोग ने क्लॉज में लिखा था वैसे।
फ्रेंडशिप के लिए एनओसी नहीं रिक्वायर्ड होती है, रेगुलर जॉब के लिए रिक्वायर्ड होती है कि अगर आप कहीं पीएसयू या उसमें रेगुलर जॉब में है देन इट इज रिक्वायर्ड।
ओके सर, ओके।
sir,
सर अगर
need to prepare every derivation for each formula derivation. I guess for example, fluid mechanics, lot of formulas are there, so we need to prepare every derivation.
No, some very important derivations only they will ask you, and in fact they will ask you the application of those formulas, not derivation of the formulas. Sometimes they ask you assumption behind those formulas. Like they will ask you assumption like bending of the beam, they may ask you bending of the beam ka derivation, usme radius of curvature from where it comes, that kind of thing, so that you can think of from neutral axis where is the y and all those kind of things. If you are from mechanical background, I don't know, but I'm just giving you example. They want to
Okay,
know the
sir. Okay,
concept.
sir.
They want to know the concept, that's it.
Okay, sir. Understand. Thank you.
सर मैं मेरे को ये डाउट था कि अगर हम प्राइवेट में जॉब कर रहे हैं तो हमें एनओसी की नीड नहीं होगी ना?
No.
ओके सर, ओके सर।
Okay, so friends, now I think that's it. आप अपना कैरी वेरी करो
वन क्वेश्चन
प्रॉपर. Any question you have? Any other?
सर सर ये
Go ahead.
जैसे मैं प्राइवेट में काम किया हूँ तो उसमें एनओसी के जगह पे कुछ और दिखा सकते क्या? जैसे मुझे एनओसी नहीं मिला था तो उसके जगह पे पेस्लिप ऐसा कुछ दिखा सकता हूँ क्या? वो
एनओसी तो मांगेगा ही नहीं वो आपसे.
अच्छा अच्छा।
It's not asking. ओनली PSU गवर्नमेंट वालों से मांगता है एनओसी, प्राइवेट जॉब से नहीं मांगता।
ओके सर।
ओके फ्रेंड्स, सो आप तैयारी वेरी स्टार्ट करो अपना। व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में अगर आप जुड़े हैं तो उसमें
हेलो
आपको मिलना
सर।
स्टार्ट होगा।
एक्सक्यूज
या
मी सर। हेलो
हाँ, गो एट
हेलो।
फास्ट। हाँ बोलिए बोलिए।
सर मेरा 2 इंटरव्यू है, एक BRC का इंटरव्यू है 4 जून को और NPCIL का 14 जून को है। तो मैं गवर्नमेंट जॉब करता हूँ, तो मैं NPCIL के लिए NOC ले चुका हूँ, मगर बार में मैंने अप्लाई नहीं कर पाया था। मेरे को बस साल में 2 ही मिलता है NOC। तो मेरा गेट स्कोर अच्छा था, मैं सोचा कि कभी और आएगा चांस तो उसके लिए ले लूंगा। तो सर बार में मैं क्या दिखा सकता हूँ जिससे मेरा वो भी इंटरव्यू हो जाए सर? NPCIL के लिए मैंने ले रखा है।
गुरु सर, वुड यू लाइक टू आंसर, बिकॉज एनओसी के बिना कैसे देंगे और आपको अलाउ करेंगे?
आप एक काम ये कर सकते हैं कि कितना टाइम लगता है आपको उस एनओसी रिलीज करने में?
सर 1 मंथ तो लग जाते हैं,
आप आप अपने
25 से
डिपार्टमेंट
30
को
दिन।
मेल कर सकते हैं कि मैं ऐसे इंटरव्यू के लिए जा रहा हूँ,
हाँ मेल कर सकते हैं
इन्फॉर्म
सर।
करना। आई डोंट नो
हाँ इन्फॉर्म तो
विल
कर।
दिस वर्क और नॉट। आप उनको मेल करके इंटीमेट कर सकते हो कि सर मैंने अपने डिपार्टमेंट को इंटीमेट किया हुआ है।
अच्छा अच्छा सर। सर तो मान लीजिए मेल किया मैंने, तो उनका भी तो एक नॉलेज आना चाहिए, तभी तो वो
मैंने
मानेंगे,
सुना कि
ऐसा
पता
बस।
नहीं वर्क करेगा कि नहीं करेगा, कुछ जगह पे तो वर्क करता है ये।
हाँ
कुछ
सर
जगह पे
कुछ
वर्क
जगह
करता है
वर्क
कि आपने
करता
अपने
है।
डिपार्टमेंट को बताया कि नहीं बताया एटलीस्ट।
सर मान लीजिए मैंने तो सर से बात किया, तो मन मेल कर दिया, इन्फॉर्म कर दिया, मगर सर ने उधर से कुछ रिप्लाई नहीं दिया, तो सर वो मांगेंगे कि रिप्लाई क्यों नहीं आया, ऐसा कुछ पूछेंगे?
कोई बात नहीं, वो तुम्हारे कंट्रोल में नहीं है ना, आपका तो इंटीमेट करना है ना, बाकी उसको रिप्लाई करते
अच्छा
हैं नहीं
अच्छा
करते वो तो।
अच्छा
आप तो
अच्छा।
जानते हैं गवर्नमेंट पे रिप्लाई आने में टाइम लगता है,
हम्म।
ये वो भी जानते हैं, आप भी जानते हैं, डोंट वरी।
ठीक सर।
चलिए
चलिए,
सर
मेरे ख्याल से अभी गुरु से बंद करते हैं सेशन।
ठीक
एंड
है
सर
सर।
BRC के बाद स्नैप लगाना है।
हाँ जी, ज्वाइन कीजिए।
सर